have your national forecast right now. I'm Victoria Fenn Alvarado as we continue to monitor storms across Ontario, as well as some rain for those in Atlantic Canada. Well, we could also expect some rain across the prairie provinces. The south of BC still remains dry, though, and these are areas where we're watching the active wildfires. They certainly do need rain for southern portions of the province to help relieve some of those wildfires, but it's not looking like we're going to receive that rain, especially this weekend. For those through the interior and northern portions of the province, you could expect rain on your Saturday afternoon and evening, while Sunday remains more dry for you. Here's a look at the next 7 days in Vancouver, and it's not looking like we could get much relief for those in the south until at least midweek. As for those on the prairie provinces, you could expect some showers for southern portions of Alberta for Saturday morning. As we head into your afternoon and evening, Edmonton, Red Deer, Hinton, that's when you could expect some showers. And as we head into Sunday, then you could expect that rain for those in southern portions of Saskatchewan. And if you are headed to the Calgary Stampede, make sure you have an umbrella handy, especially throughout Saturday morning, as you could expect that rain. Sunday, it's looking like you could also expect rain. So Monday looks like the more dry day, and also warmth on the way too. As you can see here this afternoon, fairly comfortable across most of the western provinces. But as we head into Sunday, you gain some heat and humidity, especially for those through Kelowna, Victoria, for example, feeling more like 30 with that humidex. So make sure you stay hydrated and try to stay as cool as possible, especially if you're headed to the Stampede. Now, as for those across Ontario, we could expect some thunderstorm activity this afternoon and evenings when we're looking at the greatest likely timing for some of these storms. Damaging wind, large hail, and localized flooding could all be possible. While those in the south of Ontario remain fairly dry, you could expect pockets of rain and those thunderstorms embedded within this. Not necessarily a washout for you in southern Ontario, but if we shift our attention north through that Val-d'Or area, Timmins, the Nickel Belt, that's where we're looking at more of that thunderstorm capability and energy. Starting off Saturday morning, rain expected, but throughout the afternoon and evening hours, this is where we're looking at the greatest likely timing for those storms, and even ongoing rain continuing for your Sunday. You can see how much rain we're expected here, quite widespread north of the GTA, upwards of 30 millimeters possible in some areas you see here through that Val-d'Or area. That's when you could expect even heavier rainfall. Now, across southern Ontario, we have some heat warnings in effect as that humidex value reaching closer to the 40s. I'll show you how warm you're getting right here this afternoon. Windsor feeling more like 39 this afternoon. Toronto feeling more like 37. And as for those in Atlantic Canada, you are warm, 24, feeling more like 27 in Halifax, but jumping ahead to Sunday, those humidex values rising, which is what's going to make you feel more like the 30s. So you'll want to stay hydrated there as well. No matter where you are across the province, make sure you try to stay as cool as you possibly can. Now, speaking of cool, we could expect some showers as well on the way. While you're mainly dry today, Sunday evening, you could expect showers through Fredericton. Then as we head into Monday morning, Cape Breton Island, Charlottetown, Newfoundland, you could expect rain. And by Tuesday, more widespread rain across the Maritimes. So this weekend, not looking too bad for those across Atlantic Canada, but the heaviest rainfall could be expected on your Monday and in through Tuesday to start off your early work week.